Hi, students. Okay, we're going to start learning about two new suffixes today. So our first suffix is ing. This is just like the glued sound that says ing. So I've got it up here on the screen as well. Let's practice saying this sound. And with suffixes, we're going to go like this. ing says ing. Echo. And now it's your turn to say ing says ing. Let's try it out. ing says ing. Echo, your turn. ing says ing. Excellent. So we add the ing suffix to a word when something is happening right now. So let's take a look. If something's happening right now, I'm going to add ing. So if I am jumping, if I am playing, or if I am singing, I'm going to add my ing suffix to my base word. My base word is jump, but now I'm doing it right now, so I need to add my ing suffix to say jumping. Same thing with playing. I spell out the whole word play, it's my base word, and then I add my ing suffix. So I have playing. Same thing with singing. I write out my whole base word, which is sing, because that's the action I'm doing. And then I add my suffix ing, like that. Great. Let's take a look at our next suffix for today. Our next suffix means that something is happening in the past, which means happened yesterday, or it happened 2 weeks ago. And you can even see it in the word happening. Happening has ing, so that's happening now. Happened in the past. So I have an ed ending. So in the past means it happens yesterday, last week, last year. Let's take a look at a few words. Oh, let's practice our suffix first. So for this one, we're going to say ed says id. Echo, ed says id. So ed kind of sounds like id. It sounds like ID. But anytime we're talking about something that happens in the past, we write ed. Let's take a look at a few words. And I'm just going to delete that. And here are our words. Rented. So I rented a house yesterday. That means I rented it in the past. I bunted the ball. If I'm playing baseball, I bunted the ball in the game yesterday and we won. So I get to add ed to my base word bunt. Now let's look at this one. Blended. I blended the smoothie for my breakfast. My base word is blend, and then I add my ed suffix like that. Now, before we look at a few more words and do some practice, let's take a look at what kind of suffix type we have. So remember, we have vowel suffixes and consonant suffixes. Let's take a look. ing. It starts with the vowel, so you are correct. If you said it is a vowel suffix. So I'm going to put it under our vowel suffix chart or section. And now let's take a look at ed. What type of letter does ed start with? A vowel. So I'm going to put ed in my vowel suffix chart side of the chart also. So those are both vowel suffixes. We've still got our one little consonant suffix over here, s, which makes the words plural. Oops, I moved it around. Okay, let's go build a few more words. Okay, and then we're going to do some writing, but I'll tell you when, so just be patient. So here's our word. Let's tap out this word together. old, fold. Look at that glued sound right here at the end. So look at the mom and the kid are folding clothes. If I'm saying they are folding clothes right now, I need to add my ing suffix to my word, folding. They're doing it right now. Now, I don't like folding clothes. It's my least favorite thing to do. So, my husband Bob's nice and he folds them for me. So, yesterday, Bob folded my clothes. Now, I'm going to add my ed suffix because he did it yesterday. So, I've got my base word fold and I've got my suffix at the end. And that's our yellow suffix frame, like I showed you when we introduced our suffixes. Now let's take a look at one more, and then we're going to do some writing. What's that little guy doing? He is dusting. Here's our base word here. Let's tap it out. D, s, t, dust. Our base word is dust. He's doing it right now on the screen. So we need to say he is dusting the fish tank. So I'm going to add my ing suffix to the end of the word dust. And now that makes the word dusting. Now, what if he did this yesterday or last week? He's probably going to need to do it again. But if he dusted last week, then I'm going to add my ed suffix. So he dusted the fish tank last week. Okay, so we've got ing if it's happening right now, and ed if it happened in the past. Now let's write some words. So I want you to grab either a whiteboard, whatever kind of whiteboard you have, a blank one or a one that has lines. And I want you to grab or you can grab a paper and a pencil. If you have a whiteboard, you're going to need your whiteboard marker. And we're going to practice a couple words. So our first word is going to be the word crashing. So remember, we tap out our base word. So our base word is crash. Let's tap out crash. Sh, crash. Now let's write crash. I like to say the sounds when I write it. It helps me. Sh. Got our digraph here. Crash is my base word. Now we're saying crashing, so I need to add my suffix ing. Crashing. Now I'm going to underline my base word and I'm going to circle my suffix. Crashing. Now let's take a look at one more. I'm going to write it down here so we have enough room to see it. The next word is pressing, like I am pressing the elevator button. So let's tap out the base word press. Press. Ooh, I heard a short vowel and the s sound, so I need a bonus letter. Don't forget the bonus letter. Here we go. Short E. I need my bonus letter. It doesn't look right and it doesn't follow the rules without it. Excellent. Press is my base word. Now I need to add my suffix ing. Pressing, and underline my base word and then circle my suffix. Excellent work. Okay, now we're going to do words that have our ed ending. So something that happened in the past. So if I ended the movie by pressing stop, my base word is end. Let's tap out end. 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 Now we're going to write ended. So and then my ed ending, ended. And I hope you're hearing, it sounds a little bit like an ID, like id, but we spell it ed, ended. Yes, underline our base word and circle our suffix. And now let's do one more. The airplane landed into the airport. Landed. So let's tap out land. O, a, n, d. Land. And now we're going to write land and add our ed suffix. Land. It. Landed. Excellent. I'm going to underline my base word and circle my suffix. So it should look like that. Landed. Okay. Now what I want you to do is take out your student notebook. And if you have it, you can do this on paper also. It looks like this, your monster book. And you're going to turn again to page 26. And we're going to write some more words on our student notebook page. You're going to find something there, and I'm going to show this to you. This might look a little bit weird, but we've got two sections here. We've got ing, so we're going to write an ing word here, and we're going to write our ed word right here. It says ed, and then you might notice this funny little upside down e. That's telling us that our E is not making the correct sound. It's going kind of making an eh sound. Okay, so we're going to look at these two sections and we're going to add a word under ing, and then we're going to add a word under this ed section. And we are on page 26 of your monster book. So take that out. I'm going to add it on my whiteboard here. The first word we're going to add, I'm doing it on my whiteboard so it's easier for you guys to see, is the word filling. We're going to put that under the ing section. Filling. So let's tap out that base word. Fill. Fill. I have a short vowel and an ul sound. So yep, we need a bonus letter. So my base word is fill. Ul. And I'm going to add my ing, filling. Excellent. So I'm going to underline my base word and circle my suffix, filling. So it looks like that. And now our last one is going to be under that ed section with that funny looking upside down e is going to be the word posted, like I posted the picture on social media. Let's tap out the base word post. 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 That's one of those closed syllable exceptions, huh? So I'm going to write out post. Post is my base word, and then ed. Posted. Good job if you caught that it was a closed syllable exception. Nice work. Posted. So I've underlined my base word, post, and I'm circling my suffix, ed, posted. Excellent. So those should be in your student notebook on page 26. And we're done for the day. Nice job. 2 more suffixes down. We're going to learn 2 more next time. Thanks for working so hard today. If your teacher needs you to send some work to them, take a picture of your whiteboard or your student notebook or whatever your teacher asks you to do. See you next time.